Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. Something new from Civivi, but it has a unique box. So this was designed by Brandon Beecher. It looks really, really interesting. So this drops on October 22nd. I don't know if it's everywhere or if it's just Blade HQ, but this was sent by Blade HQ, so thank you so much to Blade HQ. I will have links for this down in the description. I'm probably dropping this video a few days short of October 22nd just to make sure you guys are aware of it, because it sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. But I'll put the links down there. You guys can check it out if you want to. It helps my channel and use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. So what do we have here? I've got a piece of paper here. It says, the idea for the Headbanger started with simple line drawings and a heavy soundtrack. This is part of the reason why I'm super interested. If you did not know, I am a big fan of very, very heavy music, right? Metal, metalcore, death metal, symphonic metal, progressive metal, whatever you want to call it, whatever subgenre of crabcore, right? Whatever you want to call it. Fine with me, I don't really care. I like the whole spectrum. Big fan. He said, I wanted to create a knife that carried the same aggressive energy but still refined enough to work as a practical and comfortable EDC. I'm really interested to see how this translates as a knife. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Make sure your notifications are turned on for the Metal Complex YouTube channel. Oh, that's already... We don't even have to cut that open. That's already ready to go. So, quick look here. Dark green canvas micarta, satin finish nitro V blade. Okay. The Headbanger. The Headbanger. Let's see what we've got here. The Headbanger. Okay, well, holy moly. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting that big of a blade to come out of there. Okay. Very, very smooth. Hold on a second. I want to take a look here. Yeah, it is running on bearings. Ridiculously smooth. Very long. I'm not going to call it a harpoon notch, but it's a compound ground. I don't know which one. It's some modified drop point, right? It's not a, there's no tant or anything like that. This is stupidly smooth. Really, really good thumb studs. I'm a huge fan of that. We have... Actually, ergonomically, it's just about perfect. I was about to say we have slightly confining lines, and most of the time I don't do that because if there's any slight imperfection in the grip zones, I'll use, like, the best example that I have is the Boker Kalashnikov, and that's like a really aggressive version of what I'm describing. There are 4 finger slots, and you put your fingers there, and you shut your mouth about it. That's what Boker says. All right, you don't get to choose how you want to hold this knife. You're going to hold it the way that we envisioned that you would hold it. That's kind of what I thought was going on here. It's kind of a, one spot right here, but past here, this is kind of a soft transition, but where they want your hands to be, pretty perfect, pretty perfect. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be too, just like when I think because the blade was so surprising. But I just assume, I don't know what I was expecting. I think maybe not quite as tall of a blade. Very comfortable, nice ergonomic lines. Says Headbanger on one side with heavy metal, kind of almost, it's like heavy metal album cover font, right? Now what does this say right here? Maybe that's, okay, so that's his initials there. I thought it was going to say Nitro V in the same font, which honestly would have been cool. Yeah, ridiculously thin behind the edge, of course, Civivi. Probably one of the best factory edges in the industry, certainly under $100. That's something that we don't talk about a whole lot. Civivi and Sencut and We, like their prices all kind of creeping up. Not so much Civivi and Sencut, but definitely We. But something that you get with Civivi knives that you do not get with knives from companies who are, selling their products for less money than Civivi and offering the same materials. We gotta all collectively admit, Civivi and Sencut are so far ahead on their factory edge, like their sharpening, as well as their general geometry. Usually their knives have very aggressively thin geometry, so the combination of having a really, really nicely done factory edge and really thin geometry behind the edge usually the end result is an incredibly slicey knife. This is, I wonder if this is almost 9 inches. Hold on a second here. Overall length, yeah, 8.75 inches. So think Shirogorov, almost Shirogorov. Blade length is very nearly 4. I'm going to say 3.85. Cutting edge is 3.65. Is that an enlarged sharpening choil? There's the plunge grind. I'm going to let you guys take a look here. It's 1 knuckle. I don't know if I would want to put my fingers up there. It just feels really good right here. So this was listed as green. My car looks more gray to me. Is this a titanium pocket clip? I guess it must come standard with a titanium clip. We do have mounting positions on both sides for left or right-handed carry. Specs here. It also comes in G10. Tip up right or left hand, of course. Oh yeah, it does say titanium. Pocket clip titanium. So there you go. Very, very cool. All right, so let's do a couple of size comparisons here real quick. I'm actually going to use some larger knives. Let's do the Spyderco PM2. I got the Shaman out here. Let's do the Spyderco Shaman. A little thinner profile, I'd say. Let's put it up against the Benchmade Griptilian, or in this case, the Ritter Hogue. I can put my own Excalibur out here as well. That guy's actually a little bit longer than Excalibur. What else would be a good comparison? This is random. I have the Kershaw Livewire OTF. There you go. I have a titanium Civivi Vision FG out here. These are scales from Original Goat. Links for Original Goat scales down in the description there. The other thing that I want to do real quick is weigh it. It's not an overly wide or tall profile. It's just it's a long knife, but it's also not an incredibly slender profile either. I mean, you could actually shrink this whole thing down and it would still feel like a standard height for a pocket knife. Does that make sense? So we have steel liners, pretty typical build. Steel liners, micarta scales, and then we have the Nitro V blade, which is probably 125 or so thousandths. Actually, we can just do that real quick. I'm just going to guess. It doesn't look, maybe a little thicker than normal. Yeah, it actually is a thicker Civivi than normal. 146 thousandths on the spine. And then your weight on this guy, 4 ounces on the dot. So that's what you're looking at there. But pretty good ratios with a 3.85 inch blade, 4 ounces of weight. And the balance, I'm going to guess, is right there. Yeah, because there's so much weight out there at the tip. This is kind of cool. Larger liner lock probably would be good for people wanting to, have something a little bit bigger and something with a little bit more tip durability than what we typically see with a lot of Civivi knives, because the spine is a little thicker, 145, 148 thousandths, right? And a lot of that thickness carried out by this flat, 85% the length of the blade, and a lot more thickness than we typically see from a Civivi knife. You get that tip strength, but you also get the typical super thin behind the edge blade. So that's pretty cool. This will get a full review down the road. Pretty straightforward. I'm going to put it in my pocket and go ahead and start carrying it. But I appreciate Blade HQ for sending this to me. I will link this down in the description. It does drop October 22nd. So be watching out for that. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.